What's up, guys? Welcome back, NCAA Football Dynasty channel. This is season two. Season two. And our first game of the year is FIU. Um, I did some off the camera things, so it wouldn't take up so much of the times on my videos. So I'm just going to get to it. I'm going to show you what I currently have on my recruiting board. So we have a 5-star free safety who's a box specialist, Moses Soto. I want to show you his skills. He has pretty good skills, in my opinion. I most likely will move him to the strong safety because he's a box specialist. And have him closer to the line of scrimmage. And once he develops, there are going to be some packages that I'll have him most likely at a linebacker position. It depends, because I have some linebackers that I am recruiting as well. You know, majority of the time I'm running a 4-3. That's what I run. So you know that my strategy, I would go after some players, and then the following week, which would be week 1, I would typically look over players that that's high in ranking, but not necessarily getting pursued. And this is one of them, Ted O'Grady from Pennsylvania, and he's first on our list. We have a boundary cornerback, Max Rowland from Orlando, Florida. Look at that. We getting those type of athletes to come back down here to USF, and you can see off the off season that what I had with getting stamps and the other cornerback is slipping my name. But I think we have 2 of the best cornerbacks in the nation. I'm gonna have to look that up and check and see. All right, we have a Sam linebacker here, Corin Mahan. I just want guys that can play zone. Another player, at will, is sitting in the corner, Dave Curtin from Florida as well. I'm trying to get majority guys that's in Florida, so I can save a lot of points, and also I can go after more players. This is a leftover player here, Kevin Tyen. Once I get some punts, I'm going to scout him. We have another cornerback right here, Cesar Perez. Look at, we're getting some players. We're going to get some players down here. Now, I have a quarterback, Viete Emo. And look at those attributes. Most likely, I would like to redshirt him next year if I were to get him, so we could get the most out of him years-wise. Another linebacker, that's a gem, Alonzo Mixon, 83 speed. And I think Michaels is another guy. He's an athlete that I could possibly put elsewhere. At the moment, he's probably a linebacker at 88 speed. He probably is like a strong safety, just looking at his attributes. Strong safety, if he could play some D-line, that'd be great. He has decent strength. And I'm just trying to fill out the running back position. What's the guy at? Hopefully he's decent. But let's see. I went over and looked at a lot of players that was they are freshmen now, that was in this last recruiting cycle, and the best freshman that I've seen was I think he was a linebacker, and he was like an 85 overall. Forget what team he went to though. But nonetheless, let's look at my team. Let's get familiar with some faces here. So I'm looking over all the quarterbacks that came out in this recruiting cycle. Tony Walters was a top 5 quarterback as far as overall wise. He was. They had a quarterback at Tennessee. I want to say at Penn State as well was better. and they were like 91, 89 speed. So they're going to be in their 90s once they develop. Let's look at his attributes again. Across the board, he's pretty good. I'm going to develop this guy. He's going to be the quarterback of the future. I don't care what his depth trait is. That could obviously change depending on what type of season that you may have. Look at his ratings. Maybe that's all. Maybe he won't get too much better. Maybe the guy that I'm recruiting now may be the future. Who knows? It depends. If he could up his depth trait, I guess. If you up your depth trait, I guess those abilities would extend per se. There won't be no cap. They would extend that cap to the attributes, I guess. All right. What's wrong? Oh, mama home? You can get faster. It's like he's not getting much better, but then again, if he has a good season, he can. Elton Trapp is going to be a player of the future. Hopefully he get into the 91, 92 speed range, and he could be very dangerous. That's an elusive route runner. Let's look at his ratings. Yeah, you can get a lot faster. Let's look at his mentals. Adrenaline improve in-game recovery, wear and tear when off the field. Okay. Roller coaster gain and loss is more volatile. Look how skinny he is. It's going to fill out.
What?
And Dante Vaughn's impact player. Let's see what his ratings can be. Again, he could get faster. Yes, no mentals. Oscar Gale, he's going to be my second tight end that I'm going to have on the field. He has some speed. That brings more speed. 62 speed is not going to cut it in 76. I need speed on the team. All right. Our offensive line is the weakness of the offense. We have Mel Brooks. Hopefully we can extend his cap and his depth trait. Okay. And John Walker is an impact player. And look at those cornerbacks, man. Wilson and Stamps. Then you have Coy in the back. All right, let's see. Corners wise, we have to have one of the top corners in the nation. So we have Notre Dame, Leonard Moore it's the best corner in the nation, followed by A.J. Harris in Penn State. And then you have Wilson, Jeremiah Wilson, and you have Ashton Stamps. And we have two of the top 5 cornerbacks in the nation. So we have 2 first-round cornerbacks. Let's look at the free safety. KJ Bowden, Keon Sapp, and then you have Coy. And he could come back another year because he's a junior. So that's another first rounder potentially. Let's see, halfback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a top 10 back as well in CJ Baxter. Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams. Aaron Anderson transferred from LSU to TCU. Wow. Zachariah Branch went back to USC. Okay. Cam Coleman transferred from Auburn to Oregon. USC has pretty good receiving core. The Corian Moore. USC has about three. I've just seen 390 overall receivers on the team. Whoever their quarterbacks have a fun year. I don't know why they're showing Jones. It's odd. Virgil Morgan transferred from Boise State to Notre Dame. I remember him last year. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. We have a top 10 defensive tackle. Let me see if I can find that linebacker. Now, that guy was amazing. He's like an 85. Yeah, a lot of talented freshmen. Hopefully some of them transfer out at the end of the year so I could, particularly at the receiver spot. Larry Post. It wasn't him though. There you go. Robert Michelle from Georgia. Amazing. I mean, Georgia had a couple of freshmen that were in the 80s at linebacker. I want to say about three or four of them. But as far as freshman quarterbacks, my quarterback at 80 was one of the ranked one of the highest quarterbacks in the nation as a freshman. That's a redshirt freshman. They had the guy from Tennessee. I had South Carolina, that's why I forgot about him. Tony, there's Tony. Tony's better than the guy from Penn State. Okay. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Season 2 underway. And majority of my snaps will be zone, but I will blitz a lot more. Put a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. I have the dogs on the outside to do it. He's so fresh and so clean. We weren't white. We should manhandle Florida International. Why would they now? I don't think. No, that's Florida International, FIU.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone on to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from
Y'all gotta go somewhere.
USA, the Florida International Panthers.
I'm just asking because she in the dress.
No. So I was gonna go get my toes done, but Portia got a whole toe set and she doing the girls' toes.
So y'all about to go over there. Okay.
Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
I'm gonna keep that balance.
The Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
CJ Baxter,
So USF's offense
our new weapon in the backfield. I'm expecting him to get at least about 1,500 yards, honestly. But then again, our offensive line is not the greatest. I should have went in
and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some
nothing.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every.
I want to watch the movie today. I guess y'all could
right now.
wait till y'all come back.
So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Grab behind the line. It's Nimrod. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and Apple, the QB, calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Got a man. It's Nimrod. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Back to pass, it's Walters. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the
Hey, baby, hey, baby, hey.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right
Clap
side.
it, clap
Drives
it.
into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Let's talk for a second here about USF. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's going for the goal line.
There you go, Baxter.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the
CJ
opening drive.
Baxter.
Keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Oh, That was shaky.
And it's up and no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We must protect this house. Let's see how the new defense looks with these impact cornerbacks.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty
They do
minimal
have
gain.
a transfer receiver that I've seen. He's pretty good. From Ohio State, he's a true sophomore. Um, he's an 88 overall. I didn't see him in the transfer portal. If I did, I would have gone after him. And I need to be cognizant a freshman because I was reading that they changed their rankings as far as the transfer portal. It doesn't go by their overall. They kind of go by their classification and their trait and their abilities.
Hand off from the gun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Sperry.
Get him.
Intercepting, the defense has set him up. He was looking for
Yes,
room to
sir.
return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
According to who? Stat what up?
42 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if
You
he's ready to
tripping.
put up numbers.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He's got it on the move. And he'll hold
First
it
touchdown of his career.
Touchdown ball.
Hopefully of many.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he did
Walters.
make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dortch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Finds his tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
I'm blitzing.
Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
I forgot to switch it off.
Get lined up.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Third down play from
Get him.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF
Bye
is
for
on
now.
top. Man, quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little
10-point
update
game.
on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal.
Why is that the case?
Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Walter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down.
I had memorized wide open and didn't throw it to
Solid
him.
work and execution
I was
there.
just trying to
They'll
get the
have a
first down.
as they mark it at the 40. And the Bulls
Memorized
come
was
to the
wide
line
open.
with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before the...
I thought I had Oscar at my 2nd tight end. Oop. Thought I had it like
Out
that.
of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will open from the 15. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time
There we
around.
go. I forgot
They
it.
may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. FIU pushing tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ooh, got me.
After him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's a seam wide open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd down coming up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw.
Get him. Get him.
He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd.
Get him.
Takes a hit.
Hell no.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. Oh, no space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Walters. Good timing on the quick out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll put the freshman in.
Good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
He must be at fullback. That's why. I was thinking, why they... Yeah.
Just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
I think that that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
Hit him.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw
We
the
could
ball
just
down the
play
field to create some
man.
space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw. It's Sperry. Bringing the heat.
Oh,
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish
Walker,
this
I
half.
messed up your sack,
That's the
bro.
end of the second quarter. That means
I
it's
should have
time
clicked
to
off
join
with you.
Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Yeah.
And the coverage team able to
A really
wrestle it
good tight
down.
end can really help.
The Florida International
formation.
offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on
We
this
got
drive.
dogs on
One
the
play,
outside. I can do what
stay
I want.
aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Playing two man under.
FIU pushing tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure.
Hell
He'll
no.
pull it down and run. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. They don't
There you
force
go,
the
Walker.
football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to
I'm about to say, how did he get out of that? The freshman should have had the sack.
Down back in the 16.
Freshman should have had that.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is
I
not
could
playing
do
great.
that
They got to
because
somehow find a way to
got a
start
dog-
to get
you
something
got dogs
together
on the
here in
outside.
the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. FIU will line up to
I'm gonna
punt.
have to switch
This will be
my
the second
defense
time
to
they've had to
man.
kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to
It's
find
very
an opening.
easy to play
Real
man.
good
Hold
job by the
on.
coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on
I
third and
tried,
short.
dog. I tried.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Showing off the arm. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Looking for a man. It's Walters. Fires to the big fella.
Got the freshman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Makes one man miss. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable.
Dax is going to take advantage of it.
Touchdown, USF. And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football.
That's impressive.
It's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors
Birch.
keeping an eye on everything all over the country.
Yeah, 3 first rounders over there. 3.
Receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen?
No,
Seriously? I
you're
just
not.
lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
First rounder was
Here,
out
it's
there.
Berry. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I really
I
like
could
this
just
slot
blitz.
receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Pinned
Make
just
him
inside their own
QB spy.
20. They need to convert on third and short. They'll send
Walker.
the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Nope.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. FIU will line up to punt.
I don't see us losing many games. I'll probably say 1 or 2. We're going to get to the playoffs
What
this
that
year.
punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Catch
Why
in
do
the
we
middle,
have
it's
him
Sullivan. He's
there?
run.
Let me see. Injury report. It might be a slot receiver. No, it can't be a slot receiver issue. I wonder why that is. He's there. I might have
But
to
it'll
look
be enough for a
and
first
see
down.
why that's the case.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. They get him down, and that'll be the
and we can
final
get some
play
dogs
of the
at
third
linebacker.
period.
Once we get those freshmen in,
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF
build my
is on
D
top.
tackles too.
Guys, so far, this has been a massive
We
beatdown,
are
and it
gonna
would
be
appear the biggest
scary.
challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at
Especially with the
third
talent
quarter
that
stats.
comes out of Florida.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this
It's gonna be
a
scary.
comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a
That's
3-yard
middle
gain
backs.
to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
There you go, Birch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going instead.
I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you thought. This is not last year's team.
You're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the
I don't know what you thought.
Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
I think it would be fun to turn this into like a DBU type thing. I wanted to focus on a quarterback initially, but I like playing defense more than I like playing offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38.
I'm going deep. Let's try the speed that we got on the outside. If that safety drops.
To throw, it's Walters. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Who was that
It's
on?
nice to
Who
be
did I throw it to? Maybe that was the reason why.
Like great day, they've built a huge
Maybe that
lead
was zero.
now.
He can't run.
Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They showed great trust in their
Nimrod
quarterback right
stats
there,
will go
and why
down
not? He's had an
tremendously
outstanding game.
this year.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first
We'll
down
put
now
back
tells
back
me.
in the game.
Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
36 must
to
be a
salt this
freshman.
clock
He
away
looks
and
tiny.
get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
He looks
The
small.
Bulls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Running back, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Flex.
Wants to go up top.
Yeah.
Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Back to pass, it's Walter. Snagged in the middle, it's Keys.
Oh,
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the...
why he didn't block him, I don't know.
That drive covered 62 yards.
I don't
for
know
the
why
touchdown.
8 didn't block him.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Flex.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
I don't have nobody in the middle right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Running hard
And
and
what the
getting
hell is
6
going on
yards
right
out
there?
to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep...
There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Put Baxter back in. No, he back in there. That was just
Good
his,
job working through his progression.
his
You get it to
formation.
him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start offense.
I don't know why he did that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
I was just running out the clock.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
There's a beast.
Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks
Ah, he
as
hurt.
he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Hope it's not too concerning because we don't have no depth at running back. None.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the
Where's the
offense
Michael?
obviously just continues to pour it on.
What?
This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense,
Bro,
complementary football.
The smooth criminal.
And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulsa is
This
down
was a
right
complete
now,
butt whooping.
but this young man under
I
center
love it,
has
though.
shown some moxie today. We could see a legend
Oh.
born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal.
No,
game.
my running back got
Trailing
hurt.
by 3
Oh my
to
God.
Oklahoma State.
I have no running
Just
back.
another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man,
Y'all
is
should
that
just
a
quit.
indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game.
Quit.
This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good
Cool.
rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives
Get
your
him.
coach confidence.
Quit that hill.
Makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
FIU will line up to punt.
I'm just
Wouldn't
mean
call it a
about.
shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to
One
breathe,
and oh,
and you
season
know
2.
we got the W, and we played
What a
well.
great
And we gotta
start.
think
Season
about
3,
where we're taking
showing our
girls from
dominance.
parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering
It pays
with
to
our
have
giant
impact
steak?
players.
We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to
The
go
game is a
celebrate.
lot easier when you have impact
They
players,
get
for
a big
sure.
win here and start the season on a positive note.
You gotta
Yeah.
love that as the players. You come
Freshman
out, you have
quarterback
so
played
much
pretty well.
anticipation
He threw
coming
the
into
ball with
season,
accuracy.
finally getting ready
Pretty
to
good.
play in front
CJ
of a live
Baxter.
audience. You're able to come out and
He
execute,
brings
get this one under
explosiveness.
your belt.
It's
David,
very
could be a
different
good
how
way to start the
Norton
year.
And for the losing
was.
team, obviously, it's a
Baxter
little bit
should have at
different. You
least,
have something to
if he
look at
stays
now
healthy, probably
to
about
analyze
14, 15
where I
yards
need to get
running.
a little bit better, but plenty
And
of
I
time
think he's
still
going to
left
break
in the
Norton's
season to improve
touchdown
and turn it
record.
around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, bad sleep. The only person that we're behind on as for a second is we play Alabama this week. Ryan Williams. And we have the receivers, the cornerbacks to play with them. But next video, we're going to go over recruiting, look at Alabama's depth chart, and then we're going to play the game. Until then, I'll holler at you guys. Peace. Yay.